Okay, so a lot of you asked for some new dinner ideas, and tonight I'm gonna make enchiladas. I was first introduced to these special enchiladas. They are New Mexico style stacked enchiladas. They are very different than the enchiladas that I grew up eating, which are rolled. New Mexico style actually does them flat, and I use a red enchilada sauce. You can use green, but here are the steps. It's super easy. Paige, my roommate that I will refer to but not show in this video because she refuses, taught me this recipe, and it's super easy, and I think you have everything on hand, or if you don't, it's super easy to go grab, and I don't think the grocery stores are out of it at this point yet. So here we go. Red stacked New Mexico style enchiladas. First up, you want to heat your enchilada sauce. So Paige and I have the very unique and lucky experience to go to New Mexico every year to make this enchilada sauce out of hatch chilies. But if you don't have that awesome opportunity like we do, it's totally cool. This brand, Frontera, makes a really great red chili enchilada sauce. And like I said, red is the traditional for New Mexico style, but you can also use green. Frontera is the brand that I recommend for everything, and they come in this like Capri Sun-esque pouch, and they're amazing. Heat it up in a pot. We also have canned pinto beans, which are essential for New Mexico style. If you like black beans, you can do black beans, but pinto is our favorite. We're just heating up a can on the stove. Okay, we are going in with the corn tortillas. We are gonna fry these until not crisp. Like, these are not gonna be crispy tortillas, just until they're still floppy. I'm really not entirely sure why we cook the tortillas. It's just what Paige told me to do. She said that she usually bakes these if she doesn't want the oil, but I say, why not make them taste better with the fried? So literally, look, this is it. These things are still super pliable and floppy. It's just kind of getting the raw corn flour tortilla taste off of them. Fry them all. We are doing 2 enchiladas, 2 tortillas per enchilada stack. You can do 1, you can do 3, but 2 is pretty much the standard. Paige is correcting me on every single move. She refuses to be on video, but as soon as I cut the camera, she corrects me on all of my terminology. So if you're watching from New Mexico, I apologize. But the 2 stacks of tortillas are called cakes, not layers, not tortillas. They're cakes, if you want to be correct. And they're not baked in the oven, they're steamed, but frying in lard, excuse my oven, it's up to temp. Frying in lard is the preferred New Mexican method. We don't have lard, we're using canola oil. You can also use vegetable oil. I don't recommend any other one, maybe peanut, something with a high smoke point. You do not want to use olive oil for this instance. Okay, once you have fried your tortillas in oil until they are pliable and not crisp, literally it took, I kid you not, less than 30 seconds between the 2 sides, you are ready to stack them. So here's what you have to do. You're going to soak these tortillas in the red sauce that you have heated, and then add some cheese and stack them. So I will give a step-by-step on how to do that, and then we're gonna bake them in the oven. One key crucial component, you need plates that can go in the oven. If you don't have those, use a Pyrex or a sheet tray that can go into the oven that you can then scoop out. Paige has these like special plates that go in the oven and then can go straight to the table. If you don't have those, use a sheet tray. All right, Paige is filming it now. What a treat. All right, so you're gonna dip these fried tortillas lightly in the sauce, not too much, and then put them on the plate. And then spoon more sauce, like a spoonful on each one, and then top it with cheese. But I'm gonna go with both of the plates here. Basil likes to get involved with the whole cooking thing too. So like I said, very easy. You don't wanna soak it, just a little bit on the plate. Spoon some more sauce on there. It's like making lasagna, like I said, the New Mexico version. Then we're gonna sprinkle it with cheese. This is the 4-cheese Mexican shredded blend. You can use whatever your heart desires or whatever you can find at the store right now. Good luck. Okay, so I have layered 2 cakes, aka tortillas, with cheese and sauce. I'm going to top them with some more cheese. I like a lot of cheese. Paige was trying to caution me on using too much of it. There's never such a thing, right? Stack the cheese on here, and then we are going to bake them in the oven at 300 degrees, literally just until the cheese is melted. Your tortillas are cooked, your sauce is hot, your cheese is just not melted. So we're going to melt the cheese and then get them out, and they're basically ready to eat with a couple of toppings that I will talk about in a second. Yum! Let's go in the oven. Bye-bye. Now that the enchiladas are in the oven, they're going to take about 7 minutes, which, hold your breath, it's not a long dinner. We are in it for the long haul here. This is the same skillet that I used to cook the tortillas. I'm going to pour out most of the oil into a heat-proof bowl. I grew up having a oil bowl, so after you're done frying or heating oil, you can pour it into like a heat-proof thing. This is from my Nana's house. I love it, and I put all of my hot oil in it. Anyway, we're gonna fry some eggs. This is essential to a New Mexico style stacked enchilada. I've never had one without an egg. It's a little strange, I will admit, but don't knock it until you've tried it. It is amazing. While we're waiting on our egg oil to heat up, how about we have a little doggy break? Hey Basil, you want some enchiladas? Basil loves me eat enchiladas. She doesn't like the sauce, but she loves an egg. Maybe not today because it has spicy stuff on it, huh? Huh? All right, my oil was hot, so I cracked my eggs in there. We like 1 egg per enchilada. So these are gonna be fried over easy. Paige and I like a really runny yolk. You can fry them over medium, over hard, however you wanna do it. My eggs clearly cracked a lot into the pan whenever I did them, but honestly, this is like a really good part. So you see all these bubbles? This is over like medium-ish heat, and this is gonna get frizzled and frazzled and crispy and delicious. And it doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. We're looking for this to be like runny. I don't know how many minutes per side. I'm gonna go with like 2 to 3 minutes per side. We're looking for the egg white to be set, but the yolk to be super runny. Okay, my eggs are done frying. I am taking these things out of the oven. Like I said, literally the cheese is just melting. So taking them out with my handy dandy pot holder. This is one that I actually knitted myself when I was probably 12. Putting them on my newer pot holders made by some friends. Here are the accoutrements. I love a raw onion. A Vidalia or a Texas sweet is perfect for this, a sweet onion. Cilantro, we actually don't have cilantro, so this is parsley. You can use whatever. Chopped tomatoes, these are cherry tomatoes. You can use regular chopped tomatoes like Romas or plums. It's actually also traditionally served with shredded iceberg lettuce as a topper. And the egg. I did 1 over easy and 1 sunny side up. So the sunny side up is clearly gonna make a cool picture. Yum, look at all that melty cheese. Okay, that is it, y'all. Dinner is done in like less than 15 minutes. This is New Mexico style stacked enchiladas with cheese, red sauce, and a fried egg. Not super traditional, but it's traditional because we are in a state of crisis without all of the ingredients that we have on hand. I'm gonna serve our warm pinto beans on the side. Basil is super excited about this entire experience. I'm super pumped about it. It's one of my favorite meals. Has been for the past like 3 years since Paige introduced me to this. I can't wait to eat them.